I'm teacher Sophia Evangeline. Today I'm going to teach class 10 computer application students the topic character and string handling in Java. I have split the chapter into two parts, and in part 1 I'm going to explain about character and character related functions. In this video I'm going to explain about the character and string handling in Java. I have split the chapter into two parts. In the first part, I'll be explaining about the character and character related functions in Java. What is a character? Character is a single letter or a digit or any special symbol from the keyboard which can display something meaningful on the screen. It could be a space or an operator or even a punctuator. In Java programming, every variable must be declared before using it. For declaration of a variable, you need to follow the specific format. The format begins with the data type, followed by the variable name, at the end, semicolon. For example, char is the data type which is used to declare a character type of data. So, char, there is a space, then the variable name which I have taken is alphabet A and ending with a semicolon. To assign a character in Java, first you need to declare the variable. After you declare the variable, use equal to sign. Then on the right hand side, give the value, but the value should be enclosed in a single quote. At the end, semicolon. For example, char, ch is a variable, equal to, and the character literal which is enclosed in a single quote, ending with a semicolon. So this says the character G is assigned to the character variable ch. To input a character in Java, first you must declare the character variable and you can choose one of the following statement as your input statement. For the declaration, the data type I have used here is char. Everyone knows char is the data type which is used to declare a character variable. Followed by the character variable, that is ch, ending with a semicolon, and I believe everyone knows the declaration statement ends with a semicolon. The next line is ch is equal to char in bracket. I believe everyone remembers why do we write this char in bracket. That is for converting from one type to the other. Now br.readof. Readof is a function which is used to input a character in Java. The next line, the next statement that is also used to input a character, but that is using scanner class. Casting character values to integer. What happens when you assign a character value or a variable to an integer variable? Does it cause any error? No, because the Unicode of the respective character will be assigned to the integer variable. In my example, the character variable, the character value or the character literal I have assigned to that integer is alphabet A. So this num, that is integer variable num, will get the value as 97 because the Unicode of alphabet A is 97. That assignment can be with explicit conversion or even implicit. Both are perfect. Similarly, if you assign an integer to a character variable, that also doesn't give you any error. Instead, that integer value will be considered as an Unicode. So, this character variable C will get the respective character for this particular Unicode. In my example, that numerical value, that is integer value I have considered is 100. For this Unicode 100, the respective character is small letter d. So C, the character variable C will get the value as alphabet D. That is character literal D will be assigned to that character variable C. So you can use characters in relational operator, also in arithmetic operators. So if you are using characters in comparing with relational operator, system will directly take the Unicode of each character and it will compare. For example, uppercase A is compared with uppercase B. I'm checking uppercase A not equal to uppercase B. In this case, the Unicode of uppercase A will be compared with the Unicode of uppercase B. The Unicode of uppercase A is 65 and uppercase B is 66. So this is same as 65 not equal to 66. Everybody knows the statement is true. So your output will be true. Similarly, if you are adding anything to a character literal, for example, in my next example I have given alphabet A is added with 1. Here plus is arithmetic operator. I am performing a calculation over here. This character won't be added. Instead, the Unicode of this character will be added to 1. The Unicode of small letter A is 97. So 97 will be added with this number 1 and you will get the result as 98. Next is character functions. Under character class in Java, there are few predefined functions. The first function is letter of a character. So this function will check if the inputted or the assigned character is a letter. As we all know that character can be a letter or a digit or even it can be a symbol. So this particular function will give the answer as true if we have inputted or assigned a character as letter. For example, I have assigned G as a character literal. We all know G is a letter. So our function, that is character dot is letter of, that CH, where the CH is holding the value as G. This particular function will return the final result as true. Everyone knows true is a Boolean type of value. True, false both belong to Boolean type. Since the output is going to be true or false, my resultant variable, that is B in this case, is declared as Boolean type. The next function is digit of. Digit of is a function which is used to check if the inputted character is a digit or not. If it is a digit, then it will give the result as true, otherwise it will give the result as false. In my example, I have considered the character as 2. 2 is not a letter, it is not a symbol, it is a digit. So, for my example, when I use it in this statement, variable B will have the result as true because my input, that assigned character, is a digit. So character dot is digit of CH will give the result as true. So B will hold the value as true. The next function is letter or digit of a character. This function will check if the inputted or the assigned value is a letter or a digit. If it is so, it will give the result as true, otherwise the result will be false. For example, char CH is equal to G. G is a letter, everyone knows. So in my next line, Boolean B is equal to character dot is letter odd digit of CH, where CH is holding the value G. In this case, what will be my result? My result will be true because G is a letter. What if I assign a space or any other symbol like plus in G's place? What will be my result? My result will be false because space or plus doesn't belong to a letter or even a digit. So in that case, your output will be false. One more thing I would like to point out. See, 3 functions we have seen. In all the functions, if you see, the very first letter is in small letter, and from the second word, the first letter begins with uppercase. Please remember this format. If you write a different letter or if you write a different case of letter, you will get error message in your code. Okay, the next function is white space of a character. What is a white space? White space is a space or a tab space, or even it can be a new line. So if your input belongs to any of this, your output will be true. For example, char CH is equal to, within quote, nothing. What does that mean? There is a space. Boolean B is equal to character dot is white space of CH, where CH is having a space as a character literal. What will be my output? My output will be true because space belongs to this white space. Space is a white space. So your output will be true. Suppose if I have to assign a digit over here, like digit 4, what will be my output? Output will be false. So Boolean B, the variable B will hold the value as false if I assign any other value inside this code except a tab space. The next function is uppercase of a character. So this function will check if the inputted or the assigned character is in uppercase. For example, char CH is equal to alphabet A. So looking at it, everyone knows that I have assigned an uppercase letter A to the variable CH. So my function is uppercase of will check if my input, that is alphabet A, is in uppercase. Yeah, exactly, it is in uppercase. So my result will be true. Exactly. What if I assign a small letter A over here? My result will be false. Similarly, is lowercase of a character. This will check if the inputted or the assigned character is in lowercase. For example, I have considered small letter G. So for my particular function, character dot is lowercase of CH, where in place of CH it will be G. The output will be true. The next function is to uppercase of a character. This function will convert the inputted or the assigned character to an uppercase letter, irrespective of what case it was inputted or assigned as. So because it is converting a character to another character of different case, the output will be a character type. It is not going to check and display. It is going to just convert it to convert the assigned operator or the inputted operator to another character. That is the reason I have declared the resultant variable, that is C, as a character. The next is to lowercase of a character. So this function will convert the letter assigned or the inputted letter to a lowercase letter form. Here also the result will be a character, because here also the converting from one case to the other case is happening. No other checking is happening. For example, I have assigned a letter A, which is in uppercase, to the character variable. So my statement character, that is char c is equal to character dot to lowercase of ch, will give the result as small letter a, because lowercase function to lowercase function will convert capital letter A to a lowercase, and it will be assigned to the character variable ch. I would like to add one statement over here. All the functions, all the first 6 functions, it starts with the name is. All those functions are to check something, and the result is in Boolean. But the last 2 functions starting with to, so this is converting something to something. So please remember, that is the reason the return type of the first 6 functions I have given as Boolean type, whereas these 2 functions I have given the return type as character. This is one tested program along with the output at the side I have displayed here. Please go through the function and the output simultaneously. The first function is character dot is letter of G. G is a letter, so for the output for the first function will be true. The second one is character dot is letter of character 3. Because 3 is a character but it is not a letter, your output will be false. The third function is character dot is letter of character 5. 5 is a digit, so your output will be true. Is letter or digit of character dot is letter or digit of character 5. Character 5 satisfies this condition because it is a digit. So the output for this function will be again true. This next function character dot is letter or digit of a semicolon. And semicolon doesn't belong to a letter. Also it doesn't belong to a digit. But it is a character. Though it is a character, since it doesn't satisfy the condition of is letter or digit, the output will be false. The next function is white space of. Is white space of, the argument which is passed is \t. \t is a tab space. Everyone knows that. Now tabs, like it will check if it is a white space. Tab, everyone knows that tab space is a white space. So the output will be true. The next is character dot is white space of nothing inside a code. Nothing inside a code, it's a blank space. Blank space is again a white space. So the output will be true. The next function is uppercase of a letter K. So this function will check if the parameter or the argument is in uppercase. But this is not in uppercase, this is a small letter, so your output will be false. The next function is lowercase of. The argument what is given is G, but it is not in lowercase, so your output will be false. The next function is character dot to lowercase of alphabet D. This function will convert the argument to an uppercase letter. So this small letter d will be converted into uppercase D and the output will be displayed. The last function is character dot to lowercase of the letter K. So this function will convert this uppercase K to lowercase. What happens if you give a small case like lowercase k here? That will be displayed as it is because this will convert to lowercase irrespective of what case you have specified as an argument.